What up, beautiful souls in the human condition? It'll bring you a commercial, you know, just to remind you, that if you're walking on the absolute way, then you may have to do things that will seem rude or somewhat unorthodox to others. You have an obligation to the source that is within you, the source that is outside of you. You have an obligation to raise your vibrations. You have an obligation to adjust and align yourself so that you can be that better you that source designed you to be. And if you have distractions and limitations and boundaries, then you won't ever align yourself completely. There'll always be something missing or something broken. And this is not the definition of peace. This is not the definition of holy. When one is holy, then they are complete. They are walking in a state of completion, and they are allowing themselves to be utilized by Source to bring about that state of completion in others. This is what you want to be. You want Source to utilize you in every way, because this is the way to be fulfilled. And not only do you have demons of worry and tension and grief and strife, but you also have the demon of selfish people. People can realize that you are different. They can realize that you have something better to offer. They can realize that you may be kind of a big deal, and they can say that they want what you have to offer. They can even carry themselves as if that's really what they want. However, their actions speak louder than their words. I don't necessarily like to use terms that have been placed in this hellacious society in order to keep it going. However, actions really do speak louder than words, but only on this plane. However, when a person says that they want you to be fulfilled and they want Source to be evident in you and for Source to utilize you on this plane and others, yet they hinder you from doing so. This is hypocritical of them. So, as a being that is remembering its absolute state, as a being that is allowing Source to usher it into remembrance of who it is, then you have a duty to get alone. You have a duty to get with Source and allow Source to condition you and to make you. On a lot of occasions, this can't happen whenever you're around people, even if it's people that you care about. Now, I am not speaking this to those who are in a position of learning, because if you are in a position of learning and allowing Source to inform you of things, then yes, you need to be around your teacher. You need to be around your guru and that person that Source has positioned there with you to bring you higher. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm speaking of those that have risen to that place where Source is utilizing them to breathe life and character and essence into other people. If you have risen to that position, then you need not allow yourself to be pulled backwards by those who have been fed by you and those that allow themselves to be distracted by the 3D. And as they see you rise, they attempt to pull you down because they've experienced something that they are already capable of handling and capable of taking care of, and then getting back into position and doing what they're designed to do. You are not required as a leader, as an ascended master. You are not required to go backwards. You're required to go forward. And it doesn't matter if those that you have supported and ushered into a risen state, it doesn't matter what they do, as in they may beg and plead for you to return to where they are in order to help them and to assist them. Yeah, they may do that, but you do not have to respond to it. Once Source pulls you to a place that is higher, then you must remain there no matter what. Because if you don't grow, then those behind you won't grow. And you have a responsibility to yourself and to those that come behind you to rise as high as you can. The whole purpose of this is for the ascension. It is to go up higher. And even if the ones you love are allowing themselves to be distracted by minor things, you don't have to come down and help them fix it, especially if you've already shown them how to fix it. Listen, don't waste your space. Don't waste your energy. If Source calls you higher, then you go higher. Do not allow the space that is for you and Source to be contaminated by the whining and groaning and complaining and frustrating energies that come from those that follow you. I know this is hard because those that follow you are connected to your heart and you care for them deeply. However, you are nothing and you can't be anything to them until you allow Source to continuously do in you what needs to be done. And so, continue to rise. All you gurus and all of those who have been given knowledge from the divine, those who have been given the commission to bring others into a risen state. Don't go back. Don't fall back. Help them, but help them from afar. Because once you go back to help, then when Source gives you the next thing that needs to be given, you won't be able to receive it. Because you will be back in the fallen state, attempting to help those that you've already helped to rise. This is redundant, and this stifles your growth as well as those that Source is using you to guide. Alright? These people are not zapping your energy on purpose. They're zapping your energy by making you go backwards on a consistent basis. Listen, every space, on every occasion that someone that has been taught feels something negative or encounters a distracting moment or distracting situation, they should be able to handle it on their own if they have been instructed, and if you have given them what source has given you, then they should be okay. And if you're guiding someone and on every occasion that they are distracted, that they just let go of everything and they forget that they've been taught, or they forget their positioning and alignment, then you really have to step away. Because a person that is of this manner will not be able to receive anything from source or from you. You just let them stay in their frustrated state and allow them to realize whenever they decide to, that they have been distracted and they need to shake themselves and rise back to their position and become more effective than they were before. This is not your problem. This is what those that have been taught should do. All right, but it doesn't always happen. And so you just be patient. Continue to walk in love and allow Source to raise you every single eon, no matter what, no matter the distractions, no matter if you are alone or in a crowd. Do what you have to do. Continue to rise. Walk in love. Forever peace. I love you with the love that is of the Almighty. Stay strong. Stay focused. Stay risen, so that those that come behind you can rise too. That's what we do. Yeah. I'm gonna get at you. You already know.